So why am I such a staunch supporter of the camera? Well, today I got into a conversation with somebody. Actually, I used to work for that security company. And the guy proceeds to tell me, why I keep a camera on me at all times. And no matter what I tell him, he just holds on to his point of view because, I don't know, he think I'm blind to him. And basically he says, I keep a camera on me for ulterior motives because I make YouTube videos and, I do the job and do things to provoke incidents so that, I can get stuff to record and post online, which is, fucking stupid to me, personally. And I didn't tell him at the time, but, if you happen to watch this video, dude, while we were talking, I was really fucking offended. So anyway, why am I a staunch supporter of the camera? Well, how I came to start using cameras was, I brought a Mini Cooper and I wanted to, be able to record some things. While I go down the road, mainly, the accident wasn't my fault, along with, any other thing that I might do. But before I had the GoPros, I had a camera from Digital Ally, cost me $1,000, didn't work well in twilight, it was horrible. And Digital Ally makes police equipment. And I had, there's a couple of pages out there specifically for, law enforcement. And I had read a couple of articles on how when you have a camera, convictions go up, complaints about officer conduct go down, and you generally have a lot less problems. So that's how I originally got into cameras. That's why I wanted a camera. But for $1,000, that camera was no good, and I ended up getting a thumb camera, but I wanted something for the car, so I ended up getting GoPros. So that's how I came into cameras. Now, I'm a staunch supporter of cameras because before the Metro Mall, the camera kept me out of jail. Now, I will say I'm not going to give you a whole lot of particulars, but true enough, I did something I shouldn't do. But the police charged me with something that they shouldn't have charged me with, right? And you want to know why I know so much about the law or are able to research the law so well is because, I fought that case. So the police charged me with a felony. The prosecutor gave me 4 misdemeanors. They wanted me to take 1 misdemeanor. I didn't take any. And I kept the gun. I had to wait a while till I got it back, but the gun was mine. And once they take the gun, they don't want to give it back under any circumstance. They wanted to keep that gun, trust me. So, without giving you a whole bunch of particulars, they couldn't get around the camera. And it was funny because I wrote a letter requesting a public defender. The judge gave me a public defender. But I was able to bail out of jail because I had enough money in my pocket to actually bail out of jail. I mean, literally in my pocket. And so I was able to bail out of jail after they held me for 72 hours. I requested a public defender. They gave me a public defender. But since I bailed out, the judge took away the public defender. And then the public defender told me to write another letter to the judge explaining my financial situation, so he gave me back the public defender. Now, the public defender was a magistrate judge in another court. And, he had a little, I guess, law practice or whatever. So it's kind of funny because I talked to 2 lawyers. So the magistrate judge, my public defender, said, we know what happened here. And I'm looking at him like, what do you mean we know what happened here? And I had video. And I gave him the video. And the next pre-trial date, his friend came in. I mean, his I guess his partner came in, and he commented on the video saying, "Man, the police don't even have video this clear." And we were discussing the case, but he told me not to make a federal case out of it. Which, me being me, I did. And, without going into any particulars, well, hold on, there's one more thing I got to tell you. So there was another pretrial meeting, and, there was discussion about brandishing and what it was and what was on the books and what was not a court order. Oh, jeez. I'm losing the language here, but when a judge charges a jury instruction, because what was in the law and what was a jury instruction were two different things, and they had to give that jury instruction. And then, there was another conversation with the magistrate judge. I had like 5 or 6 pretrial hearings. Because I just wasn't going for the okie doke. And I had pointed out consistencies in their statements versus the video, this, that, and the other. And, that magistrate judge said that the police had made a mistake when they didn't take the video. Now, you need to let me say that to you one more time. The police made a mistake when they didn't take the video, which is telling me that, hey, if they had taken the video, they would have pretty much been able to push whatever story that they wanted to push. Now, I tell you, there was a security officer involved. And, I looked at the witness list for the prosecutor, and I looked at the witness list for us. And that security officer wasn't on the list. He's supposed to be the most impartial person there, but that security officer wasn't on the list. Now, I wonder the fuck why. And anyway, I actually wrote a motion to dismiss my public defender. Once again, my public defender was what? A magistrate judge in another court who said, we know what went on and the police made a mistake when they didn't take the video. And so, in essence, what I'm trying to say is that they couldn't get around the video. And I transcribed that video second by second. What was said, what was happening, because at some point in time the camera was mounted to the car, and the camera wasn't pointed toward, what was going on. All you could hear is what was being said. And what I mean by second, I mean like at, 2 minutes and 15 seconds I opened the door. Things of that way. Or 2 minutes and 10 seconds I put on the brake. At 2 minutes and 12 seconds, I turned off the ignition. In 2 minutes and 15 seconds, that sound you hear is me opening up the door. That's how I transcribed that video from the time that the incident started to the time that it ended. And it was funny because the guy said, if you didn't have that gun, I would whoop your ass. Which, holy shit, check that out. I will tell you that when I exited the car, when I was exiting the car, as I exited the car, I was holstering the weapon simultaneously. So when you get out the car, the gun's in your hand, and, when you're standing up, you're putting the gun in the holster. And that, that's kind of what happened. And, never mind what happened preceding. I admit that I had done some things that I shouldn't have had done. But, the felony was wrong. The misdemeanors were wrong, and then they tried to railroad me. And the only thing that kept me from having to eat a charge, stay out of jail, keep my gun, was that goddamn video camera. And that's why I'm a staunch supporter of the video camera. You could, even down at the Metro Mall, you could see that during the Fred CT event, Fred tried to put something on me that wasn't true. And, the building cameras kept me out of jail, but so did mine. And then when I tasered Simone, or, Shakita Stevens, once again, that video camera. And when I almost had to shoot Fruit, or, Santana Woodard, once again, that video camera. And a couple other things that I had done there, that video camera. And so pretty much, you know, I walk around when even on my own time, I have a camera, not because, you know, I want to provoke incidents or happen to catch an incident and none of that bullshit. You know, it's like a life insurance policy as far as I'm fucking concerned, or auto insurance policy. You know, just in case some bullshit happens, camera. Right? And you'd be surprised, the camera slow down like a lot of people. But camera. And when people been walking around without cameras for years, well, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Everybody else has got a camera. The world's got a camera. They got cameras on poles and cameras here and video surveillance there, here, and here. You know, all that video could be lost, but you're damn sure you can't lose your own video unless somebody try to take it. And I swear to fucking God, you know, when the prosecutor may one day use this against me, I will defend this camera with my life. The camera protects me, and I will protect this camera. And I will even protect it from the fucking police. Whatever the fuck it is we gotta do, because be honest with you, when it comes to this camera and this video footage, I don't even trust the goddamn police. Not at fucking all. Nope. They can have a copy, but they can't have the only version of it that there is. I'm not giving it to them under any fucking circumstance. That's just, you know, that's how goddamn serious I'm about it. And it's partially because of what that fucking magistrate judge said, who was my public defender. So, and there's a long history, and I'm going to put a link in the description box, and I want you to start at 17 minutes in, and it's a discussion between Judge Ulu Stevens and Boyce Watkins. And I want you to listen to about 3 minutes of that and listen to what's being said. I mean, listen, because it's absolutely real. And you know, I would have rolled the dice, but it was going to be an all-white jury, and I really didn't want to take a chance on an all-white jury. I mean, and even if I would have got convicted, I would have won on appeal anyway. I mean, I learned a lot about the law then. I mean, you know, I won that case not because of what my defense team did. I won that case because of what I did. And I tell you right now, the time to file for ineffective assistance, even if your attorney's a public defender and they're not doing what you think they should do, the time to write that motion for ineffective assistance is before you go into that courtroom, because once they're in that courtroom, because they passed the bar, they are assumed to know what they're doing. And the appeals court is not concerned about justice. They're concerned about were there any errors in the prosecution of this case. And you have to bring up all questions and motions and everything during the case, because if you lose that case, you know, you can't go back and ask the question later, because they say, well, why didn't you raise that question at that time? We're not even going to consider it. You just made a mistake. You know, and you know, one of the things that I do, well, I'm not going to tell you one of the things that I do, but anyway, it's no mistake, you know, why I knew what I knew about Georgia law. I had said that to a cop once. You know, you asking me what I know about this or that, you should really be question I should really be asking me is what I know about the fucking law. And you know, that case that I got fighting that felony charge, that once again was dropped down to 4 misdemeanors, and they tried to plead me out on 1, and I didn't want to take it. Had a lot to do with that camera and me reading one whole hell of a lot of law. I mean, a lot of law. A lot of it. And you know, That's why I'm a staunch supporter of the camera. And, you know, fuck what anybody else says. I don't do shit so I can make videos to post. That's just so fucking stupid to me. If you go out there looking for those kind of problems, creating and causing those type of problems intentionally, that is your intention to do that, you are literally going to get what the fuck you're looking for. And it probably won't be to your goddamn benefit either. So, you know, the camera is just, to me, it's just an insurance policy. And that's what it is. And that's all it is. You know, and I do not go out and provoke incidents and do things so that I can fucking make videos to post. Because that's just fucking stupid, to cause a problem with somebody so you can post a fucking video. Or like this dumbass, whoever the fuck his name is, in my comment section. I'm gonna remove his comments and I'm gonna fucking ban him. Because he's, you know, basically telling me he wants me dead. That I'm out there purposely trying to ruin people's lives. Hey, you do stupid shit, you do it in front of a camera, it's your fucking fault. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you're out there, I'm out there, we're both out there. You shouldn't have done it. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. You know, I don't sneak record people. The camera's on the side of my glasses, and if you ask me if I'm actively recording something, shit, I'll fucking tell you. It ain't no big deal to me. And if it stops you from doing stupid shit or saying stupid shit, then that fucking works good for me. Anyway, I'm a staunch supporter of the camera, and to know me is to always have a camera around, and that's just what the fuck it is. And if you can't accept that, then hey, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Deuces.